Hey everybody, what's up? Back again with another Town of Salem game. I think this was a ranked practice game. It's pretty interesting how it turned out. Made a couple of important decisions, I feel. Oh yeah, this is post commentary, by the way. But overall, I feel like it's a pretty good, pretty well played game by Town. I am the Vigilante this time. I haven't really played Vig that often. Um, I find that killing roles for Town I'm very hesitant to play. Um, I uh, that much pressure of it. I knowing that when I shoot this person, if they're Town, I'm gone and so are they. So I oftentimes won't take a shot, even if I'm pretty sure um, that somebody is evil, which is unfortunate. But hopefully, I'll get to the point where I'm more confident in my reads and things like that in the future. But night one here can't do anything anyway, so I couldn't even goof it up if I wanted to. So I have pre-made my will there, getting ready for those RT spots, which I found has probably, out of everything that I've learned to do and picked up from like other places and people, shoutouts to 2% Scam mostly, but that has been listing the random town spots has gotten me out of more tight situations than almost anything else that I've picked up in the time that I've been playing. So I would suggest giving it a try, just for no other reason than organizing your thoughts, because looking at the role list can get a bit confusing sometimes. So being able to order it yourself and organize things helps you stay on top of what's going on, I feel. So, night 1 passes, 2 TI are down, which sucks really, really bad. That is not something you want to see, because that means that any information that we will get is either from contradictory stories or from claims that don't make sense, or hopefully if there is an RT Town Invest. So we're operating on a very, very limited time scale here and a very limited amount of information. And yeah, that is another thing that's really kind of a sucky thing to do, is even if you die night 1, don't leave. As Town, don't leave. Even if you're something that won't be revived by Retributionists, just stick around. You might have found something that night that you died. Anything. It doesn't make any sense. And even if you didn't, and there was a medium, just being able to speak about the game in a way with the medium. I found being dead removes that level of nerves, I guess. The level of clouded judgment that you might have, because you know that you're still alive and you're still in the running here. But when you're dead, you could talk to a medium and you could notice things that they might have missed that is just completely unrelated to your abilities at all. So Spy sitting there might have discovered something that the medium might have missed. Anything like that. So yeah, long story short, don't leave the game, your town, and die night 1. I know it sucks, but come on. So night 2 did pass, not a whole lot happened. And the bodyguard claim turns out to be a jester. So that's great. Appreciate that being down. But there also was somebody who claimed that they were witched. So everybody noticed that, thank goodness. Know that it is not in fact a witch game because the neutral evil is a jester. And it turns out they were the person who claimed it was a witch game, so we are golden there. So yeah, get rid of that. And we do in fact need some info. I'm liking not random name a little bit here. He seems to be talking, but attempting to mobilize town a little bit to get him going, because that is something that's incredibly hard to do without TI here. So we're just getting a vote for all, which I genuinely hate a lot. But yeah, okay. Like I was about to type, you got a claim here, which they do, which sucks. So just saying, can anybody confirm that information? Who is jailed? Can anybody confirm what people are saying? Inno this. So I go ahead and inno. And looks like everybody else did. But yeah, whoever was jailed could have spoken up. That was a bit risky. Whoever was jailed could have spoken up and said that. And then we just randomly get a vote going on GRTU here. GRTU. Started by not random name. So I am wondering here, like, there's no information, which is weird. He comes out and says he's doctor, but then SK. And then he says, the ones who voted me up are the Mafia. They hit me last night. And we know that it can't be a jester that's just trying to get the win here, because the jester is dead. So, and he's saying, check the voters. They know who I am. The ones who started it are Mafia. So I go back up and look here. And like I said, not random name and random name voted against him. And it was a real quick vote for something random. So it makes me believe that. Because you would think we just had a vote for all that we had to inno down. But then, right off the bat, we get another seemingly random vote here. And it immediately gets put up. Like, it took a little bit for Witch to get voted up. But not so much for Gertu. It was immediate. So I'm still sitting on my shot. There's not enough confirmed information for me. I know 100% at this point, if I shot somebody, it would be a mistake. So I wait, I sit and try and hope that I don't die. I do not tonight. So I'm desperate for any kind of information at all. If there's any TI, they haven't really spoken up. They haven't really given anything worthwhile, which is making it even harder. So we've got a dead here, person dead. Bring up my note to get ready. So we've got a TP. as random town here, or not random name, saying that he's TP, but Jester also CC'd that, so I'm putting them both down there because I don't know if either are. Then I know that Sheriff that just died was RT2. So they didn't have any any information, which is fantastic. So not random name is saying he is roadblocked. And he's asking who's veteran. Saying escort saved my life. And Yuki saying some nonsensical stuff. Which, hey, remember in the last video when I said that people who say things that derail usually look pretty sus? Looks like Witch is BM'd, and then we get a vote started against me. So random name says he's going for a crime. I've been talking all game. I claim TK. Random name CC's that as veteran, and then I have to come out and claim that I'm veg here. Like, I got voted up, I CC TK, but I'm saying because I have those RT spots in my will, I can very easily confirm myself here, or like defend myself, because there is RT room. And not a random name, thankfully, and everybody's saying this, and he says he's going to self-vest tonight so they can shoot me. So that makes me think not random name is a BG TP person there. Witch and random name guiltied me. The vet guiltied me. They're out of time. We can't lose if we don't get a mafia. Which is true. But there is RT room, and you guiltied me, which was pretty dumb. Out of all the people that look sus. So I know that I'm going to shoot not random name. And that would mean that Jester is lying about being TP, because there's no room. There's no room at all if I confirm that not random name is a bodyguard. And so if I can do this, then all the RT spots are filled. And it said my target's defense was too strong to kill. Now, here's when I start second guessing myself a little bit. Because who else has a defense that's too strong to kill, that also has invest results that come up as BG, and also is a common role that would claim BG? Godfather. So I'm starting to think, I mean, he's been playing pretty towny all game, but I'm still going to go ahead and push on Jester here, because we're running out of time. I shot not random name, he didn't die. Jester needs to claim, or well, he lied, or get some sort of will, post a will, do anything. All RT are taken. So this is actually pretty good for town here. Even though Jailer is gone, even though all TIs are gone, it is actually not that bad. And I start putting in my second guess here, and then Jester says it for me. BG is a GF claim. And then I say, post your will then. I still vote against Jester here. And random names still voting against me. Jester is not posting will. That's just all he would need to confirm himself here. Post your will. But town is not voting against Jester. Not a random name is still voting against me, still suspect of me for whatever reason, even though the bodyguard claims said that they were shot and didn't die. Still, they think that I am probably mafioso. But I do a very dumb couple of things here. I second guess myself so much that I decide not to shoot Jester. Now, I told you earlier about my indecision, didn't I? But looks like I was attacked and someone fought off my attacker. So that confirms the bodyguard. And Jester, which I should have known, like it was completely obvious, Jester never claimed what TP they were, never posted a will, but not random name, I, in the last moments, didn't trust him. Which was incredibly dumb. But they trusted me, which honestly was what saved the game. That he believed me enough to protect me is what saved the game here. So shoutouts to not random name here. That honestly turned the game for us. So Jester died anyway, as it turns out. So it's not horrible that I didn't shoot him. But at the same time, the only thing that confirmed me here was the fact that not random name wrote down who they protected. Because I could still be like bad. Like there's nothing that confirms that there's even a vigilante in the game. Like it could have said Jester died brutally. They died fighting somebody and they also were shot by a vigilante. Like anything, but I didn't shoot. So, thank goodness I got confirmed there regardless. So we got Yuki and Mickey are the last two people who have never claimed, haven't spoken anything worthwhile, haven't done anything. And Mickey Mouse claims that he is a spy. And automatically, BS, there's no room. So we vote him up. He said he's been voting, but that's irrelevant. As a spy, there's no excuse for you if you have any, like, you would automatically have information anyway. If you're a spy, there's, honestly, in my eyes, there's no excuse for you to not say something daily. Like, daily. There's no excuse for that, because you have information. Every time, regardless of who you bugged, you will constantly have information. So we all guilty here, and we know that that means Yuki is also the last Mafia. Because honestly, come on, this guy's obviously Mafia here. So, very, very slowly, we are managing to pull this out here. And again, like, with that information he had, if he was actually a spy, he would have been saying that all the time. But he couldn't because the implications. He would eventually out himself because he wouldn't be on the visited list unless he had lied about it, but he wasn't doing anything all game. He wasn't paying very much attention to any of that. Like, he could have wormed his way out of that if he had been constantly inserting himself as a townie throughout the game, instead of at the last minute claiming that he was spy. So then I shoot Yuki here, close my will really quick so everybody knows who I attacked, and of course I get attacked. Strangely enough, well no, they would have to get rid of me. So I know I died, and it is fine, because I know that this will confirm me, So random name hopefully will finally stop suspecting me. And I also wrote down who I shot, and they were immune. So that means that they are Godfather. So if they pay any sort of attention to my will, they will know. And boom, Killmonger. Yuki is a GF, so he couldn't be killed. Thank you. Thank you, Town of Salem gods. So my one shot that I had all game was the last one that we needed, and it confirmed who the Godfather was. It was still very much a dangerous game. Random Name didn't trust me for a very long time for no reason at all, though. I feel like we could have made it a lot less of a close game if he had realized that there was room. Like, the fact that he is a veteran and there was a TK claim, like, I didn't claim veteran. I claimed TK. And, like, because I didn't want to out myself as Vig, but he was so opposed to the idea of there actually being a TK that it almost like ruined it, honestly. Like, he would were there 2 days in a row straight where he voted against me, even though we knew that it was Jester? And if Jester hadn't gone for me, and if Not Random Name, the bodyguard, hadn't been on me, we would have lost that. For sure. For sure. So, we get the guilties on Yuki here. Yuki at least tried. They kept trying. Against all odds on the stand. I had to commend him for that. But Shonda will, Yuki the GF, I am blackmailed. Yeah, that was another thing. Yuki never had a claim the whole game. But yeah, that was a pretty good game, I feel. With very, very limited information, we managed to secure a win. Just by confirming certain things with people and having like a level of trust that I think was a bit risky, but I feel like we had to. And like I said, the Mafia could have done a lot more to try and confuse us if they had played more towny. I feel like they would have had a shot, but hey, GG. I'll see y'all next time.